Rusame reader, Kurosong, and today I bring you the Binge compilation of the bonus chapters of Apricity, called Two Rings. But before we get into it, I want to invite you to join the Discord and join the Reddit. Both are linked down in the description below. Now, on to the bonuses. Bonus number 1, The Wedding. America shifts nervously in his room, adjusting his white suit. "How do I look, Mom?" he asks. "You look wonderful, Moshiri. Stop worrying," France says gently, taking his hands. I know. I've never been married before." America takes a deep breath. "You look great, May," New Zealand chirps, looking over from the other mirrors where she's helping Philippines adjust her dress. America smiles a little. "Thanks, Kiwi," he says softly, taking a deep breath. He jumps a little when the piano outside changes to the traditional wedding march. "It's time," France says softly. "We'll see you at the altar." She smiles, smoothing out his train. America nods nervously, taking another breath. His mother hugs him, Philippines and New Zealand joining her. The three hug close before getting in line to the door. Each meets up with their groomsmen, heading down the aisle. America meets Britain by the door, taking a deep breath. Britain smiles, fixing his veil. "You look wonderful, my boy. Russia is a lucky man," he says gently. America smiles nervously. "Thanks, Dad." "You ready?" Britain asks, holding his arm out. America nods, hooking his arm through Britain's, holding the bouquet in his other hand. He takes another deep breath. The two step out. America's eyes immediately fall on Russia. Dressed in a beautiful navy blue dress with glitter on the bottom, silver gloves with a snowflake pattern on them, and a lovely diamond necklace that looked like icicles. Russia was beautiful. He was a vision, and America couldn't take his eyes off of him. Russia was in a similar situation, his eyes stuck on America. America was amazing, dressed in a white silk suit with a train and veil, dazzled with diamonds and pearls, holding a bouquet of white lilies and baby blue hydrangeas. The two were completely enamored with each other, lost in the beauty of their lovers. Britain gives America a gentle kiss on the forehead, smiling as America goes up to the altar, taking his spot in the audience. Russia's parents were already seated. Weimar was crying silently, so happy for Russia, and Soviet had a warm smile on his face. America hands the bouquet to France, moving forward to accept Russia's outstretched hands. The two face each other, and America can see the tears misting up in Russia's eyes, his own vision blurring with tears of his own. Vatican smiles from his spot between them. "Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to witness the joining of these two dear countries. Their time together, they have seen their love and understanding of each other grow and blossom, and now they have decided to live out the rest of their lives as one." Vatican's voice is soothing and calm, echoing through the hall. "If any person can show just cause for why they may not be joined together, let them speak now or forever hold their peace." America found himself holding his breath, though he didn't know what for. The hall remained silent, and Vatican continued. "Thank you. We will now recite the vows. Russia, repeat after me." Russia takes a deep breath as Vatican recites the vows. "I, Russia, take you, America, to be my husband, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and cherish from this day forward until death do us part. I, Russia, take you, America, to be my husband, my friend, my faithful partner, and my love from this day forward. In the presence of our family and friends, I offer you my solemn vow to be your faithful partner in sickness and in health, in good times and in bad, and in joy as well as in sorrow. I promise to love you unconditionally, to support you in your goals, to honor and respect you, to laugh with you and to cry with you, and to cherish you for as long as we both shall live. I will cherish our union and love you more each day than I did the day before. I will trust you and respect you. I will laugh with you and I will cry with you. Loving you faithfully through good times and bad, regardless of the obstacles we may face together. I give you my hand, my heart, and my love from this day forward for as long as we both shall live. Russia smiles, a few tears falling down his cheeks. America sniffles, smiling as well. Thank you. America, repeat after me. Vatican recites again, America echoing him. Once America has repeated everything back, Vatican smiles. Thank you. May we have the rings? Belarus steps forward, presenting the rings. When Vatican takes them, she looks at America and Russia, beaming brightly, her blue eyes shining before she goes to sit down. Russia. Vatican hands Russia a ring. Repeat after me. With this ring I wed thee, as an eternal symbol of my love and commitment to you. Russia smiles as he gently slips the ring onto America's finger, his thumb brushing over America's knuckles kindly, dissipating America's anxiousness. America. Vatican hands America the second ring. Repeat after me. With this ring I wed thee, as an eternal symbol of my love and commitment to you. America smiles, slipping the ring onto Russia's finger. If either of you have anything extra to say, you may do so now. Vatican smiles at the both of them. Russia looks down at America, smiling softly. America? He says gently, enough to be heard. I love you with every fiber of my being. I love you more than I can ever speak in any language, more than the number of the stars in the universe. I love you to the moon and back, with every beat of my heart. He runs his thumb against the back of America's hand. His gentle smile shifts into a goofy grin. I love you, but I swear I'm never wearing a corset again, because this is really uncomfortable. Everyone laughs, and Russia's goofy smile makes America absolutely lose it. He laughs and snorts, covering his face in embarrassment, his cheeks warming when he hears Russia's pure laugh along with his own. When America catches his breath, he lightly shoves Russia's shoulder. God, you're such a dork. He giggles. Russia grins. You're a dork in a minute, he teases. Vatican smiles. By the power vested in me by the European Union and the United Nations, I now pronounce you husband and husband. You may now kiss the groom, he says kindly. Russia moves America's veil up, pulling him close and kissing him. Everyone stands, clapping and cheering brightly. America smiles in the kiss, holding Russia close. He was married now, married to the love of his life. God, he never knew he could be so happy. Bonus number 2, The Future. 4 years later. Alaska, come here! America laughs, chasing after his daughter. She giggles, clambering up a tree in their front yard, as nimble as a cat. America stops at the base of the tree, looking up at her. "Oh, that's a low blow, Al." He grins. She giggles, sticking her tongue out. "Come on, you know you have to take a bath today." America crosses his arms, looking up at her. She shakes her head, perched on the branch. "Alaska, come down here," America says firmly. "You need to take a bath before your father comes home." Alaska shakes her head again, crossing her arms and huffing. America sighs, moving and climbing up the tree. It takes him a bit, but he eventually makes it up to her. He sits down beside her on the branch, ignoring the thrumming nervousness in his chest at the creaking of wood. "What's wrong, Al? Come on," he asks softly. Alaska crosses her arms tighter, shaking her head again. America moves, taking her hands. "You know we aren't going to be like your last home," he says softly. "You do know that, right?" Alaska hesitates, not looking at him, but she nods quietly. "Okay, as long as you know that." America smiles. She moves, hugging him close, her small form folding into his arms. He smiles kindly, wrapping his arms around her. "Let's get down from here, yeah? Then we can just wash your face and hands for now. And you can take a bath when Russia gets home," he says gently. He knows Alaska prefers Russia, given that Russia had been the one who had picked her up from her previous foster home when they'd adopted her. Alaska had been in the foster system since she was a baby, her birth parents being nowhere to be found. Because she was mute, her foster families had often abused her. When Russia and America had begun looking to adopt, she was the first one who caught their attention, despite never having met her. They filled the paperwork out, and Russia brought her home that same day. It had been a year since that day, and while Alaska had warmed up to them, she was still hesitant. She would sneak food and hide it in her room, avoided touch most of the time, and spent most of her time hidden in her room or in the greenhouse. But America and Russia did their best to take care of her, comfort her when she was scared, help her when she asked, anything she needed. And they both loved her like she was their own blood. America gently lifts her down off the branch, smiling and leading her inside. There, he washes her face with a warm washcloth, doing the same with her hands. He brushes her hair and ties it back the way she likes. He helps her change into pajamas, and the two of them read together while they wait for Russia. Alaska jumps up as soon as she hears the tires on the driveway, running to the door. She opens it, America right behind her as she speeds to the garage, giggling when she sees Russia. The tall European smiles, catching her in his arms and lifting her off the ground in a hug. "Good evening, my little bear cub." He chuckles when she nuzzles his cheek. He smiles warmly at America, moving over and meeting him in a short kiss. "And good evening to you too, my beautiful star," he murmurs fondly, in love with America just the same as the first day they met. America giggles, blushing. "Good evening to you too," he smiles. "We waited for you. Dinner is on the table." "Why, thank you, my dear." Russia looks at Alaska, smiling as he fixes her hair. "Did you take a bath yet?" he asks kindly. She shakes her head, wrapping her arms around his neck. He kisses her forehead. "That's all right. We can do that after dinner." He looks at America and smiles. "Shall we?" America smiles from the doorway as he watches Russia tuck Alaska into bed. The tall man kisses her forehead, making sure her stuffed animals are properly organized around her. "Good night, little cub. Sleep well," he murmurs softly. turning on her nightlight of stars before getting up and moving to the door. He kisses America's forehead, taking his hand and leading him out of the room, and down to theirs. He lets out a sigh as he flops onto their bed, rubbing his forehead. America sits beside him. "Long day?" he asks softly. "Incredibly so. I didn't even get to practice today. It was all dealing with the paperwork since my next show got canceled due to the arena backing out." Russia sighs, rubbing his eyes. America kisses his forehead. "I'm sorry, dear. Is there any way I can help?" Russia moves up, kissing him softly on the lips. "Just being here is enough, dear." America smiles, hugging him. Russia smiles, sitting up properly. He slips off the bed, stretching and starting to undress from his work clothes. He moves to the dresser, getting out a sweater and pants, slipping them on. He goes to the bathroom, brushing out his hair and washing his face. He brushes his teeth before going back to America, sitting down on the bed beside him. The two lay down, America curling up all small in Russia's arms. He smiles up at his husband. "You're sure this is real?" he asks quietly. Russia smiles, kissing America's forehead. "If it isn't, I hope I never find out what is real," he says softly. America blushes, cuddling close. "I love you," he mumbles. Russia kisses his forehead again. "I love you too, my beautiful star." Russia smiles. "You know, our 5-year anniversary is coming up in a few months. Is there anything you want specifically, or just another surprise?" He nuzzles America's cheek. America smiles, giggling. "Another surprise. I can never really think of anything." "Then another surprise you will get," Russia coos, smiling as well. America giggles, snuggling close. "I love you," he whispers. Russia smiles, pulling America close and tucking the blanket over them both. "I love you too, my dear husband," he murmurs softly. America smiles, closing his eyes. In moments, in the warmth of Russia's arms, he falls asleep. This was love. This was home. And that was the bonuses for Apricity. I hope you enjoyed them, because I did. And I'd like to invite you to join the Discord once again. The link is down in the description below. That being said, I hope you have a nice rest of your day, night, or whatever it is for you. Just enjoy your time. And I will see you tomorrow.